Virgo, welcome to your energy reading for June 7th to June 13th. We're going to be taking a look into the energies of the head and heart environment, including relationships, as well as a closing message from Spirit. My name is Catherine, and this is Oracle Intuitions. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Please remember that these are general readings, so they are not going to resonate with everyone. However, if they do, please consider subscribing. Please click like on the video. And if you would like a more in-depth reading, you can contact me at oracleintuitions.com. Also, there is a video below called Their Feelings for You. This is for this current week right now. And you can take a look at that. There are... I actually normally put all of the signs together into one video, but for whatever reason, my iPad did not want to upload such a large file, so I had to divide it up. So the links are not only below in the description box, but they should be appearing above as well. And this is going to be for the earth and fire signs, all right? So let's get into it. Let's see what's happening for our Virgos. We're going to be starting off with the energy of the mind. So this is going to be things that we may be focusing in on, or energies that are happening externally around us that need our focus. All right. First card coming in is in the hand. The universe is your partner. Beautiful energy. We also have the divine matrix. Wow. And obstacles. Okay. All right. So right off the bat, I mean, when we take a look at this, you know, the universe is your partner in the divine matrix. I'm really getting here that you're paying more attention to the obstacles than you are to the possible energy that Spirit is perhaps guiding you towards. All right. It kind of feels like this energy that's coming through here is like, it almost feels like for some of you, Spirit's been showing you signs, or that, you know, you've been receiving messages in some way. But there's a part of you, and this even could be just a subconscious part of you, that continues to look at the obstacles within a situation or within, you know, the energy around. And I feel like what Spirit is saying to you is to let go of those obstacles, because we are, you know, giving you a path here. We are showing you the signs towards whatever it is. So let's take a look at in the hand. Right? The universe is your partner. We've got that King of Swords, a lot of clarity coming in, working toward, again, see, look at, can't make that up. There's the path, right? And I feel like what Spirit has been saying here is that, you know, you just have to really pay attention. Pay attention to the signs. We're giving them to you. We're trying to guide you at this time. For some of you, you might be listening. Okay, you might be listening. But I do feel that, you know, more of this energy of that Nine of Swords coming in. It almost feels like you're in this place of, you know, that wall. It's like, poor woe is me. Why isn't this happening? When am I going to receive a sign? And Spirit's like, whoa, ho, hello, over here. We're trying to give you a sign. But you're so focused on perhaps this wall or the obstacles that you need to, you know, release this, right? Let's look at that divine matrix coming through. So we have that Ace of Wands. We have the Tower coming in, and we have the Lovers. Again, I do feel that you might be focusing more on the Tower, okay? And here's the thing that a lot of people don't sometimes realize is that we sometimes need to have a new foundation in order to get a new start, okay? So the things around us may appear as though they're crumbling or leaving or ending, or somehow breaking down, okay? Whether this has to do with, you know, for some of you, it might be relationships, right? You know, in order for the new to come in, yeah, there's a lot of cycles that are ending, okay? We've got that Tower with the World. I feel like what Spirit has done, and it may not feel like it's the best energy for you, but it is trying to give you that confidence. It is trying to get you to take a look and go, okay, you know, if you want this, you can't have this. We need to remove this first, because this is not bringing you forward. And it might be an energy, it's not that it's harmful energy, it just might not be an energy of evolution, or an energy that has that air of evolving, okay? Especially, like, for instance, if you're seeking a relationship that is going to be strong and secure and committed, then why are you, you know, chasing after a player? Just saying. You know, that's the energy that's coming through. Now, don't anybody take that, you know, as a personal call out, okay, unless it happens to be true. But this is what I'm getting from Spirit, right? It's like, if you want a new job, have you put in the applications? Have you put in the resumes? Have you done the work towards it? Okay. So, that's the first step. But you can't say, I want a new job or I want to make more money, but you're doing the same thing over again. So at that time, sometimes Spirit comes in and makes decisions for us. Okay? Sometimes we might lose a job, but it's giving you that opportunity to create a new job, or maybe create a business, or maybe create, put your resumes out, for something better, right? And have that faith that it's coming through. Taking charge of ourselves. So let's take a look at that wall and those obstacles that are coming through. We have that King of Wands. So I feel like what Spirit is really saying here, got the Justice, Page of Cups. Spirit, let's clarify that King of Wands. What's that King of Wands about? Yeah, Three of Swords. I feel like for some of you, again, going back into, relationships, right? King of Wands, even though he goes for what he wants, he can be a little bit, he goes towards his passion, right? Sometimes that passion can include other people. Might be a three-party situation. There might have been some sort of element here where, they could be all full of charisma, or they could be all full of, saying the right things and seeming like they're steady and ready to create something for the future, or maybe, bringing in that sense of commitment. But were they really, right? It's about the actions, not about the words, right? Yeah, Four of Wands coming through. So I feel like what Spirit may have done, and again, this is only going to apply for some of you, might have broken down a relationship. Maybe something came to light. Maybe something, came to the surface here. All right. But I feel through that process that there's something new coming in. There's something that is going to be more fulfilling. Okay, this could be another person. This could be, somebody who's got more stability. Because I do feel, in here, it's almost like you knew that something wasn't working out. Or maybe perhaps, I don't feel like there's a shock in here. Okay, that's what I keep getting. For some, it might have appeared like a shock, but I feel like your intuition already told you, like you were following that intuition. I do feel that, you knew something was wrong. And again, this could have to do with jobs. It could have to do with a relationship, but I feel like Spirit almost came in and took over. All right. And said, look, in order to move Virgo ahead, we're going to have to break something down. And during the process of this breaking down, it is bringing in something new and something beautiful. And, something, it may even come in very quick. All right. Whether this has to do with a relationship, or whether this could even be a reconciliation in some way, but something needed to change within either the relationship or the situation. That's what I'm getting. All right. But again, it needed to happen. So you might be looking at this as an obstacle, or you might be looking at it as a wall, or you might be looking at it, coming from a negative place. And I feel like what Spirit is saying to you, this needed to leave, or this needed to end before the new could come through. There needed to be a change, and there needed to be an adjustment, and there needed to be, some sort of restructure or rebuilding in order for this to be where it was that you wanted it to be, or what is going to be for the better good. So let's take a look at relationships and see what's coming through. Relationships for our Virgos. Remember, if you want a deeper relationship look, you can take a look at the video, their feelings for you, for the earth signs, all right? And remember that all the timelines are in the video. Or if you would like a personal reading, contact me at oracleintuitions.com. All right, so let's take a look. Let's see what's coming in. We have the third chakra. That's our sacral chakra. woman holding a coin. Remember that genders do not matter. It's about the energy. And we've got community coming through. All right, so that's like that Three of Cups type of energy, okay, about celebration, coming together, working with others. Let's see what's happening here. All right, this third chakra. So there's a lot of, the sacral chakra really, you know, it talks about, this is intimacy. Could be sexual relations. It could have to do with even vulnerability, okay, within relationships. We have this woman holding a coin, so it does feel as though there is this sense of, again, stability coming through. And I do feel that for many of you, you might be seeking or wanting a relationship that's not, I mean, hey, here's the thing. Lust is great, right? Intimacy is great. But ultimately, at the end of the day, we want something that is going to be stable and secure, maybe even that element of commitment here, all right? And remember how I talked about, you know, there could be things within your subconscious, right? I feel like what's happening here is spirit, you might have been looking at things as a wall or an obstacle, okay? But I do feel that spirit was clearing things out in order because, you know, maybe in your core self, all right? Your core self was really, you know, seeking stability. But sometimes we tend to fool ourselves, all right? We tend to be in that place of, well, they're offering me this right now. I'm good with that. I don't want to get married anyway, or I don't want this. And hey, if that's really where you are, that's fine. You know, that's perfectly okay, right? But at the same time, if that's really what you're desiring, what you're seeking, all right, you know, you can't fool spirit, right? Spirit knows your core self. It's up to you to learn your core self. So, you know, if the underlying desires of something is that stability, all right, is that commitment, then things that aren't portraying that element could be being removed. Six of Cups, Nine of Cups, and the Six of Swords. Yeah, I feel like, you know, this is about, when it comes to relationships, Seven of Cups, got a lot of emotion here. You know, I really do feel it's coming to, it kind of feels like here. It feels like here, that Nine of Cups and the Six of Cups, you might have been really in this place of, okay, well, this is all fun, and this is making me sort of happy, and this makes me feel good, and whatever, you know, I really don't want this, or I don't, you know, but I feel like there's an element of being not really true. Look at that. High Priestess coming through, okay? You know what you really want. You knew what you were really desiring. And I feel like something was cleared out or pushed out of the way in order to bring, you know, this new energy coming in. Look at this. We've got the Seven of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles. So it's giving you a chance to really be in this place of figuring out what that next step is. What is it that I'm really wanting, really desiring? I feel like for some of you, again, there might have been a moving away of some sort of relationship here. Taking a break, taking, you know, some sort of distance, right? Five of Swords. I kind of feel like somebody, you know, really didn't have that, I feel like for some of you, somebody really didn't have that desire or that want to have that stable relationship or foundation. And again, I do feel that maybe for some of you, you're kind of fooling yourself, or you might have been in that place of just sort of, you know, going with the flow, or maybe even to some degree hoping that they would change. All right. But what I'm getting from Spirit here is that, I mean, if you take a look at this, all right, there's that Lust card coming through. I do get this Ace of Cups, the Ten of Cups, right? There's something else that is going to be either presented or it has been presented, and it does feel like this person, all right, or this energy has your best intentions in mind. There's somebody that wants to treat you the way that you're wanting to be treated, but also but giving you possibly that life that you've been desiring. Look at that Ace of Cups coming in. So something needed to end in order for a new beginning to happen. And we can sit there and we can be in that place of, looking at it as an obstacle, or we can sit there and look at it as, bringing this feeling of sadness to ourselves, right? But, you might even get drawn to going to, a community event, maybe some sort of family event, maybe friends getting together, okay? But if you haven't met this person, I do feel that follow your instincts, because it is leading you to something better, something that is going to be more solid with a strong foundation, something that is going to be the betterment for you, okay? Especially if this is what you've been desiring. Now you could take that the reverse way too. Maybe you don't want a commitment, right? Maybe, and again, that's perfectly fine. Maybe somebody was trying to push you towards a commitment that wasn't what you wanted. Okay, just take it as it's resonating. But what I'm getting here is by, letting that energy just release itself, it allows things to change. It allows the divine to take over. It allows that divine guidance to come in. And if we're in a place of opening and receiving to it, it really does bring in the things that are within our core energy of what it is that we want. So let's get a message from Spirit and see what's coming through. We have, I cannot make this up, guys. Really, relinquish control. Look at that. Relinquish control, right? Let go of the control. Let go of, whatever it was that was holding you back. I do feel like this is so important, right? Let go. Let go. Trust. Don't look at it as, look at this. This is even a wall here, right? It's even a wall. Let go. Let the divine help you and relieve your anxiety, okay? Because I do feel that through this process, just knowing that the divine is taking care of you, that things happen for a reason, that things are being brought, either to a close or possibly, a change or a transformation within the energy, that that Spirit has your back. Spirit is guiding you. So I truly hope that this has helped, Virgo. Thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing week. See you next time and take care. Many blessings.